Take 67.
Everything I know about neo-symbolism I learned from an episode of Growing Pains. It is improper to have relations with a corpse is something we occasionally hear from passing automobiles or stadium announcers, and I agree in theory. In theory, however, communism works, which is exactly why I've never been interested in the French language. I prefer a place where children interact with whales in ways you could never imagine. Thich Nhat Hanh calls that place home. Lately I've been considering the capybara quite a bit, and more specifically whether or not people eat capybaras. I mean, I don't see them at any of these Brazilian grills sprouting up all over the place for the discerning businessman, but that doesn't mean people don't eat them. Why wouldn't they, other than that they might be endangered or taste like shit? In theory, I've broken 6 of the 10 commandments. Guess which ones? Someone once posed the question, are emus birds or llama-like? From a mere philosophical standpoint, this may seem like no big deal, but consider it for a moment from a theological standpoint. I've never seen anyone eat a capybara, and in fact don't know if people eat capybaras, but I think they do because why not eat the motherfucking capybara, as the saying goes. It's a rough translation from the Guarani. Whenever I watch Growing Pains, I wonder, did dads in the 80s watch this and hate themselves? Or did they learn what good parenting was all about? Whatever the case, the complex family situations we sometimes encounter, say meeting Brad Pitt and realizing he's a total dick, have sure come a long way since the days of Different Strokes, another program touched by the divine hand of one Alan Thicke. Nowadays it's all, I want a cell phone, Daddy, and you can't have a cell phone, I'm going to fucking kill you, laughter. If I tried to encapsulate my childhood into a sitcom, it'd have to be on HBO, because there's just no way to finesse all that masturbation for a network television show. A capybara saved is a capybara earned, they say. Mike, does the phrase, get that dog out of here before I punt it through the greenhouse mean anything to you? Is something Alan Thicke once said to Kirk Cameron. It's a bit chilling, I agree. Lately I've been considering the emu quite a bit, and more specifically whether or not the emu is a bird or like a llama. And like, if people eat emus or possibly emu eggs. As in, hey dude, let's meet up for some emu egg omelets and talk poetry later today. Mike, does the phrase, get Pierre Reverdy out of here before I punt him through the greenhouse mean anything to you? Is something Alan Thicke once said to Kirk Cameron. But all I wanted was to feel loved. To quote Pierre Reverdy, it is improper to have relations with a corpse. And that's it. It's like when you're standing on the jetty under a rainbow and you don't understand if however you're waving is acceptable or not, but at the same time the sun is setting, it's raining to the south, your friends are all around, and you just want to stand there and stand there and stand there for the rest of your life.